first graders. Today we're going to learn about secondary characters. We have already learned that fiction stories have characters. Characters are the people, animals, or creatures in the story. We also learned about main characters, and that main characters are the most important characters in the story. They appear on almost every page, and sometimes in the title too. Here are some main characters that we've read about before. Characters like Grace, Elizabeth, Jabari, and Wemberly. But fiction stories also have secondary characters. Secondary characters are the other characters in the story. They are important to the book, but not as important as the main character. Have you ever seen the movie Moana? Well, in that movie, Moana is the main character. She's the most important character to the movie, and her name is in the title. All the other characters in that movie are the secondary characters. So characters like Maui, Moana's grandmother, and Hey are the secondary characters. They're not in every part of the movie, but they're still really important. Not as important as Moana, though, which is why they're secondary. Let's think about some of the fiction books that we have read. Who are the secondary characters in Julius, the Baby of the World? Well, I know that Lily is the main character in this book. She's on almost every single page, and the story is really all about her. But who are the secondary characters? I know that Julius, Lily's parents, and her cousin Garland are all the secondary characters in this story. They don't appear on every single page, but they are important. They're not as important as Lily, but it's still important to know who they are and what they contribute to the story. When readers pay attention to the secondary characters, they can learn even more about the main characters. Cousin Garland helps us learn that Lily really does love Julius. In the beginning of this part of the story with Cousin Garland says some really mean things about Julius. She calls him disgusting and says that his nose is slimy, and that makes Lily feel really mad. Then Lily tells Cousin Garland that Julius is actually really amazing and says all these nice things about her baby brother. Before, she didn't like Julius either. Then, at the end of this part of the story, Lily feels really proud to be Julius's big sister and tells Cousin Garland that Julius is the baby of the world. Without Cousin Garland being so mean to Julius, Lily might not have ever realized how much she really loves her baby brother. Here is your assignment for today. First, choose a fiction book to read from home, or you can read a book from Raz Kids or Epic. Then you're going to complete the secondary characters worksheet. You can type right into the document, print this paper and write on it, or even use your own paper. The paper says that you need to choose a book and write the title, identify who the main character is and who the secondary characters are. Then, in this purple box, you're going to write why one of the secondary characters is important in your story. For example, if I was filling out this worksheet, one of the secondary characters I would choose to write about is Cousin Garland. Cousin Garland is important because she helps Lily feel proud of Julius. Have fun, first graders. I can't wait to see the secondary characters you find in your stories.